All right, we're here.
You really have to do that back there. We're about 20 minutes late now, thanks to you.
Oh, they'll get us. They'll get it. Okay.
Well, for some time for once, you know, right? It's become the new norm.
We're here. We're here.
Come on!
Sorry about
You're not
that.
doing-
We're coming.
Dingbat decided to run a red light and we got stopped by
We're
a
coming.
cop.
Seriously?
Whoa.
Oh, man. Every single time.
Golf clap for you, man.
This used to be me. I was always slow, I was always behind, and I was always annoying my fellow gamers. But now the adventure doesn't wait on me. Here at Harden Woodworks, we have spent countless hours in the lab developing the solution to the annoying gamer. We are proud to introduce the Traveler for those who take their game on the road. Controlled lab experiments have shown that with the Traveler, you can be playing in under 8 seconds. Not only is the Traveler fast, but it's durable and beautiful, made from exotic hardwoods from around the world. Hi, my name's Phil Harnden. Welcome to my wood shop. This is a passion project of mine to get this humble garage built into a fairly outfitted wood shop. And that led to some experimentation and trying to solve some problems. One of the problems that I noticed was when I go gaming. So I searched online and I looked, trying to find a solution to being able to take my dice with me, being able to set up and get in and get out and be able to, really just make the most of the gaming and not worry about all of the accoutrements that come with it. So I started thinking, and the first thing I came up with was a fairly simple design. It was a box held together by magnets that when you opened it, it had 2 rolling trays in it. So you could show up and you could just flip this open and start playing. But it lacked security, and when I talked to people about it, it wasn't inspiring. So I started thinking about it, and I wanted to add a couple things, and I started looking at what people are buying. And we have the dice tower, which is a great thing, but they're always cumbersome. Obviously, then you want your dice vault. You need to take your dice with you, but they seem to be limited. So then you have your rolling tray. I mean, you don't want your dice flying all over, and so that becomes a thing in its own. And when I started looking at these, there's some fantastic people that make, dice storage. I've seen ones that look like mimics, and I've seen ones that look like, old tomes, and they're really great. But they're also not functional. By the time you bring your artistic piece and your snap together tray, and if you like to use a dice tower, you end up with this conglomeration of stuff at your desk. So I started thinking, there's got to be a way to incorporate a dice tower, dice storage, and also your minis to be able to take them with you. Or if you're not playing a tabletop game, being able to store maybe it's your Yahtzee pad and pencil, or A couple decks of cards. This, could be used for all sorts of things. And instead of having a lid that takes up space, you got to figure out what to do with at the table. The lid transforms into the dice tower, so it just stores vertically, and you don't need to use it, but it makes for a randomized experience where you let the dice decide without any influence from the throw. But getting all these together in one package was something that was difficult. It was something that I spent quite a bit of time trying to figure out how to make this happen. And I was looking at what it would cost to buy all of these separate things. When you're talking about dice towers that are movable, they are 7 or 8 pieces, and they either slot or magnet together. So you got to build this thing at the table. So you show up late and you're building your little dice tower, and have to slide everything together. And I have a feeling that most people who buy those end up not taking them with. So then I was looking at how to transport the dice. And, most people want more than one set of polys. Most everything is, at least 2 D10s or D8s, or, several things are many, many D6s. So, most of the dice transport that I've seen has been, we'll store 10 poly dice. Well, a set is 7. So then you get a couple extras in there, but, everyone I know has a collection of dice, like 100 dice. So when it comes down to that roll where you need 6 D10s, you've got them. You can roll them in one go and not be adding and adding and adding and rolling and adding and bogging the game down. And then it comes to your mini. And you want it protected, but you want it with you. By the time you buy a portable dice tower, a rolling tray, dice storage, dice vault of some sort, and a mini storage, then you're looking at, with most companies, between $250 and $950 for all these things. And then when you show up, you're opening this, you're closing this, and you're assembling that, and you have this whole process before you can play. And I thought, what if we could incorporate all this into one package that we could sell for sub $200? And I couldn't let this get out of my head, so I was just going over how this could work. And that's when I came up with the Traveler. Not only does it store and transport and is nice and smooth without hardware, so it can fit in your bag, but you open it up and you have your mini storage. And the lid folds over and becomes the dice tower. And that fast, you're ready to play. Your dice can store here and take on the road. Your rolling tray here is where your minis are stored. So when you get there, you just pop it open and go. And when you're done, it's just a simple matter of putting it away. And so you can do all these things that would take several minutes to set up and get ready to play in just a few seconds. And you can grab it and go. And also store at least 7 sets of dice. I have 7 sets of dice that I carry with me in mine. And 5 minis. As well as some extra cards and some other things that all fit in here. So when I play, I just show up and play. No fuss. And I bring my Traveler, my player's handbook, and I walk in, sit down, and we're ready to go. And the reason for this Kickstarter is I'd like to ramp up production. I'd like to be able to make these faster and better. I would also like to be able to add in laser engraving and CNC relief on the top. So if you wanted Celtic knot design, it could be reliefed into the surface. So this could be a design in itself. And right now I don't have those equipments, and they cost a little bit of money. So this Kickstarter is going to start with the basic Travelers, made from amazing, amazing woods. Everything from zebra wood to walnut to spalted maple, and I mean this is just such a gorgeous grain. They're also sturdy. They're also held closed with magnets, and they're also held closed here with magnets. So as long as you hold this like you would hold a book, it won't open. So it's just as easy as carrying any textbook you've ever carried in your life, and it will stay closed. What I want to get out of this is I want to share this idea with anyone who would like one. Haven't seen anyone yet who's been displeased with them. But once we reach that initial goal, the stretch goals are going to be for laser engraving and customization. And ultimately that's what I want to be able to do. That seems to be what people want, and it's equipment that I don't have. And it's several $1,000s worth of equipment I need to be able to make that happen. And with your help, we can do that. So the stretch goals that are going to be coming out very shortly are going to be for they'll be able to add engraving or customization, laser engraving on the front, or even for a little bit more a full relief if you want, sun moon design or anything that fits your aesthetic. And there'll be lots and lots of designs coming soon. We want this to be your box. We want it to be something that you love to take with and show off at the game table. Not only is it easy, but it's gorgeous. And we want to be able to make them faster, better, and prettier. And with your help, I think we can do that. I really hope that you like what we have, and I hope that you enjoy and will back this project because, well, we think it's got legs. And by the way, how about the end of that story? Oh, yeah!
We didn't die.
Yeah, got it. All right. We ready to get out of here?
Yeah. I need to get you a vacuum cleaner. Come on, Phil. We got places to go, and I got a date to get to.
I'm coming.
I mean, seriously, you just need to get a traveler.
I know.